long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we say fuck this piece shit and grab them clappers? How long before we lose our voices shouting Black Lives Matter? How long we gon' keep letting them disrespect our president? How long we gon' keep letting them terrorize our residents? I'm sick of this shit, it's word to Bernie Mac. How long before we police ourselves, take our own streets back? How long for Uncle Tom here and hate on this shit? How long before they take a shot at me for making this shit? How long I gotta wait for justice for Josiah Shaw? How long we gotta fake it till we can take it and whack 'em all? How long we not gonna make these youngins pull their pants up? How long we gonna keep letting them shoot us down with our hands up? How long we gonna keep killing our own and making these streets hot? How long will what I say to you stay with you when the beat stop? How long's your attention span? How long you watch the news? You ain't down to shake shit up with the rebels for the cause? I ain't talking to you.
This is the Jim Heath Channel playlist of 2024 campaign ads.
Please welcome President Ronald Reagan, who has a few questions for you.
All of you will go to the polls, will stand there in the polling place and make a decision. I think when you make that decision, it might be well if you would ask yourself, are you better off than you were 4 years ago? Is it easier for you to go and buy things in the stores than it was 4 years ago? Is there more or less unemployment in the country than there was 4 years ago? Is America as respected throughout the world as it was? Do you feel that our security is as safe, that we're as strong as we were 4 years ago? If you don't think that this course that we've been on for the last 4 years is what you would like to see us follow for the next 4, then I could suggest another choice that you have.
President Trump. He'll make America great again.
What's going on, everybody, and how you doing? Good evening and happy Wednesday. Welcome to Provoke Thoughts Live. It is your boy, Mr. Provoke Thoughts. And I know that I've been away, I've been sporadic and all of that, but we don't forget all of that. We're just going to enjoy the evening that we have together. And we're going to understand that we are 13 days away from putting Donald Trump right back in the White House where he belongs. You hear me? 13 days while Kamala Harris can't answer a single question about nothing, nada, Nathan, Nathaniel, 9 yet. No, she can't do it. She cannot do it. She will never be able to do it. She absolutely sucks as a candidate. These people have really painted themselves into the most ridiculous corner that we have ever seen. So at this point, as you can see, probably in my title, YouTube, X, and Twitch, wherever you are, it is time for the real Trump supporters to stand up, make your voice heard, and we in full Trump mode, bro. Anytime you play a game of spades, you drop down that Trump card, that big joker, the guaranteed joker, and it trumps all. Why would you play yourself? By voting for this two of diamonds. She's nothing. The woman can't talk. The woman don't answer a question. She can talk all right. She is the word salad queen. So we have a choice to make in 13 days. And for all my people, even if you're hiding in the bushes, if you're watching, don't want to comment, you don't want to say nothing. Hey, look, check it out. I need you to tell me why. If you vote for Kamala Harris, I need to know. I got to know. I got to understand where you're coming from. Is it abortion? What's going on? Because There's nothing else. You can't tell me nothing else. Women's rights. What about a woman's right to, be in a sport and not get clobbered by a dude? What about that? What are we really doing here? What are we talking about here? Just because she's black? Huh? That's up for debate. Big debate. Candace Owens style debate. Just because she was at a HBCU? Okay. It's a historically black college, which means that white people and Asian people and other people go there besides black people. It's historically black, not black right now. Why? Because she's an Alpha Kappa Alpha? What the hell does that got to do with my pockets? Your pockets? What does that have to do with the fact that she was the border czar and she didn't do anything to secure our southern border? As a matter of fact, you got people over here living the lifestyles of the rich and famous. If Robin Leach was still alive, we could call him and he could go visit some of these migrants. Because they getting champagne wishes and caviar dreams while we getting pissed in our face and told that it's lemonade. So on that note, I'm going to bring up my boy. You already know he here. What's going on, brother Noobs? How you doing?
What's up? What's up? Am I on? Am I on? Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, you're on. I can hear you.
All
Was
right.
that a pretty good rant or what?
Yeah, that was a pretty good rant. The only part that I would like to add to that rant is the same part that I just put in the chat, and that is, man, I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. They're gonna do some bullshit. They're already gearing up for if Trump doesn't concede the election on the first night, they're already gearing up to sue him for anything that they can. So that's what we've got to face still.
We ain't got to worry about all of that. This woman's floundering in the polls. All you got to do is get your ass up. Wake up. Wipe your ass. I don't give a damn how cold it is. You get your ass out there and you vote as if your life and your pocketbook and your kids, your schooling, and the fact that you don't want to drop off a boy and pick up a girl.
But you know what I'm looking forward to, is watching those numbers roll back live on television, just like they did in 2024 or 2020.
I'm gonna need you to stop. The negativity. I'm gonna need you to quit that shit. I know that.
And so wait a minute. Because I said something that somebody else didn't like, does that make it hate speech?
No. I actually have sense.
Oh,
there
man.
was a beautiful Trump ad that I want to find again, and I'm going to play it. Insanity, doing the same thing over and over again.
Oh my God!
And expecting a different result.
And now I think they've removed it from YouTube, but I'll bet everybody who is listening to this has seen the YouTube video that shows all of the mainstream media channels just saying the same thing, like reading off of the same script.
Insane people.
Yep. It's like, and it's like, I mean, in the whole thing, there's at least, oh man, there's got to be like 20, 30 different people in the little, squares, all repeating the same mantra, like they're at some kind of a demonic ceremony.
I just can't wait for Joy Reid's head to explode.
Oh, dude. I hope that happens live on TV. I mean, I'm sure she'll melt down live on TV. Her and, what's her name? The butch chick from MSNBC that cries all the time.
Okay. You're talking about Rachel.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah. Rachel Maddow.
Right. He's not going to let me go down on women anymore. It's going to be illegal.
I'm going to have to leave the country. Man, I wish you would.
Look, at the end of the day, we don't care what you do. It's not what you do. It's how you do it. I'm not running around here talking about I'm straight, and you got to accept me. I'm straight.
Yeah,
straight
really.
This, straight that. I could give a damn who knows what the hell I do in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Why do you care so much?
And that reminds me, man, I just saw this thing, because sometimes, crap pops up in your feed or whatever, and you click on it, not knowing any damn better. But this dude just going place to place to place. His whole channel is just him going to like public places and just whining and crying every time somebody calls him sir. It's like, man,
because you have a 5 o'clock shadow.
Well, not even dude had a full beard. All right, dressed like a chick with a wig and a full beard, and the I hate you if you're not my kind of eyeglass, eyewear, the kind, and so obviously a dude. There's no question, but they think everybody lives inside of their head, inside of that tiny little nut brain of theirs, and should just automatically just, drink the freaking Kool-Aid and just be part of their dream.
Yeah, an absolutely dry dream. It's not a wet one.
Yeah.
You don't wake up satisfied behind this shit. You wake up pissed off and like, I just had a nightmare. People don't understand that the threat is real.
Oh, I think people are coming around.
You sit here and people are putting memes up. Let's just talk about some of the ridiculous things that they put up about Donald Trump most recently. Because I've been letting it pile up, and it's like, oh my God, they're in overdrive right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Now they've relivened the Trump is Hitler campaign today.
Donald Trump does a speech about Arnold Palmer. Pretty cool speech.
I didn't watch it.
I'm born in the 70s, so I grew up in the 80s, 90s. I understand what a damn joke is. And all of these people who are acting like it's not a joke, they understand what a joke is.
Yeah. So see, I'm already picking up what you're putting down, and I didn't actually watch that one because I didn't care.
So basically, what he said was that Arnold Palmer, he was an all man, 100% man. He was like, he would go in the showers and the golfers would come out like, oh my God, that's a damn good joke. People laughed.
Yeah.
But these lunatics, oh my God, he was talking about his penis, and then you get Jake Tapper interviewing what his name, Mike Johnson. And he's like, why would he be talking about his penis? His penis. Penis. And Mike Johnson's like, man, you actually like that phrase, don't you?
Yeah, you sure do got a pretty mouth, boy.
He called him out. And there needs to be a lot of call outs because we saw the Kamala Harris white guys for Trump ad. Or the men for Trump, where the black guy that said that he braid the shit out of his daughter's hair. Nobody give a fuck.
Hey, that one dude, man, the carburetor eating guy is my favorite.
Don't nobody give a fuck. I need for energy costs, electricity, water, gas in the home, gas in the car, groceries, a bag of freaking chips, a piece of ass to just come down.
Well, you're going to have to go stand in line and get some of that government ass.
I don't want AOC. I don't want that. But it got to come down. It just does. And as long as we sit here and we allow for these people that claim that they love the Lord like Kamala Harris, but you kick a religious guy he simply says Jesus is Lord, and you say, "Oh, you're at the wrong rally." If that don't show you, that was her knee-jerk natural.
But you know what? We are like you said, we are 13 days out. So, if they're not convinced by now, they're not going to be. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you can't.
I hate to say it, but I feel like that anybody who votes for Kamala Harris is literally punching their ticket to hell. If there's a heaven or hell, they're punching their ticket to hell. Period. You stupid son of a bitches. Especially a lot of my black people, when you realize that the Democratic Party was the party of slavery, they didn't want to let us go. The Democrats didn't want to let us go. It took a Republican to let us go. And you know what happened? The Democrats got him shot. And we got Jim Crow running around out here all through the 1900s and all the way into the 1960s. Where if a white man was walking down the street and you was walking down the street on the same sidewalk, you had to get your ass in the streets. That was Democratic policy. So if you vote for that shit, just because they put a light skin, look like she might be black, you don't know. She could be Puerto Rican for all the fuck we know. You don't know. But just because they said it, you want to vote for her because Trump and insurrection. The real insurrection happened right in front of your damn face when they took Joe Biden out of the race and plugged her in. That's when the real shit happened. There was nobody in place to take any Senate seats or anything while that shit was going on January 6th. So you black people, y'all need to wake the hell up too. And you need to stop calling people demons because they make a choice in their life. And I feel sorry for a lot of black men that's in households with black women that's going for Kamala Harris because they're grilling your ass. But don't fall for the bullshit. You better get your ass out there and vote for your interests. Vote for your pockets. Because I'm going to tell you like this. Men lose a lot of money chasing women. But men never lose women chasing money. If you vote for Trump, you're chasing money. Make it make sense or stay on food stamps. That's all I got to say about that. Hey, Noobs, how you doing? That was another rant. Shit. Sorry.
I'm about halfway through my cup of coffee.
Okay, that was another one. I'm sorry. That was a fucking another. I'm sorry. It just pisses me off because I didn't even get into the story. I think we was on Voices of the Voiceless, and I was talking about how a young lady came over my house. And it's weird. I have weird shit happen, so the story's weird if you don't mind.
So you gotta lead with the story. All right, because and this is just an observation, all right? Because the people that we have on on the panel on this show and in the chat, they're all on your side.
I know, right? But I want somebody, look, we got Twitch popping, and I know that there's somebody out there on damn it Twitch that don't agree with me, and I would love for them to speak their piece.
I'd like for him to come on and somebody give me a good explanation as to why,
If it's
with
somebody on
with
X out there that don't agree with me, come on and speak your damn piece. Let me
yeah.
know what the
I'd
hell is
like
going on.
I'd like to hear it, and we'll try to keep provoked thoughts reeled in so that you can say it. That might be the
I'm
hardest
hot
issue.
tonight. Hey, I got my Nisimo hat on. God damn it!
uh,
I,
she'll
I got
come
a
in
question for
she'll come in
everybody.
and add some
You know how that
flavor here.
goes. That's my girl. I got a question. Shit. Love that woman though, man. Some of her questions be profound, man. I be on her shit though. I'll be like, yeah. And then I'll be like, sometimes I'll be like, just me and you noobs, man, we go butt heads and shit. And the thing about it is, what this channel is designed to do, we can have different opinions. We can have a different thought process, a different way to even get it out. But the thing about it is that we are actually a
But
family of people that can talk about things and we can literally be friends the next day.
and I don't know if you realize this or not, but every time that you and I have been on opposite sides of an issue, it's mostly because of how the things are presented. The things that you and I argue about are how we arrive to this point. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, it's not like
Absolutely.
we're arguing the existence of this or the existence of that. It's like
It exists,
we always argue about the shit that they're not telling us and how we got to hear from there.
but you know what? Even though we do that, we both understand that both of our opinions are rooted in some level of truth from both of our
Yep,
perspectives.
exactly. From whatever it was that we heard.
I mean, because it's all about perception is what all of this shit is about. It's about at this
And
point,
it's not just that. It's about where you get your perception from. Because if you're getting
right?
your perception from any one news source, dude, you're a moron. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
You've got to get out there and
when people
spread out.
tell me, sometimes when people tell me you need to watch MSNBC more, I'm ready to. I'm almost ready to kill. Like, you need to get away from me like immediately because that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
I
Like,
mean,
why would
I will watch MSNBC, for the lulls, so to speak. But I mean, when Rachel Maddow gets taken to court and the judge determines that she's not guilty because she doesn't run a news show, then I mean, what else do you need?
Absolutely. I mean, it lets you know that her show is propaganda.
That's like people that went to go see that scary movie where those dumbass kids recorded themselves and thought it was all real.
So, and the thing of it is, man, everything has been dumbed down because information, whether it be true or false, is at your fingertips. It's at your fingertips.
Yep.
And you can get kids, you can get anybody to believe what you say just based off of repetition and other people's opinions injected in it. And it's as simple as a sense of belonging.
Yep.
Like people who feel disenfranchised for whatever reason, they want to feel disenfranchised by the government, by their family members, by whatever the hell they want to feel. It gives them a group to belong to. So, that's why, oh my God, my body, my choice. Absolutely. But it happens earlier than abortion. And I'm not talking about those who didn't do or who couldn't say no or somebody took advantage of them in any type of way. I'm talking about the my body, my choice, and you made the choice. Now you want to make another choice and actually give a child, a baby.
Well,
what is equivalent? Wait, let me finish this. What's equivalent to the death penalty? And they've done nothing wrong. Nothing. You're giving a baby the death penalty. They've done nothing wrong. Now, if it's a situation, and like you said, that's the thing. When you talk about situations of rape, incest, health of the mother, health of, the babies dying, ectopic pregnancies, then we got something to actually really talk about. But we cannot sit here and act like a drunken night of passion is a reason to kill a child. And I'll leave it to you, noobs.
To me, it's always been simple. You made that decision whenever you went to go lay down to knock boots. And so I'm all for the my body, my decision right, whatever the hell. But just know that when you conceive that child, it's too late. The decision has already been made. And so for somebody to come up and say, "Oh, well, it's my body," so dude, it's not just your body anymore. Now you have the life of a child involved, and everybody just wants to leave that out of the picture whenever they have the discussion. And when you bring it up, and I can't remember who it was, some woman on like The View or one of those things like that, somebody brings that up and she just rolls her eyes like it means nothing. Like the child is absolutely nothing.
Now, this might sound a little crazy, but I got a theory of what could be done. I feel like that instead of abortion, we incentivize you to have one guaranteed child to be put up for adoption if you don't want it.
Ugh. I don't want to get the government involved in that any more than I want them to get involved in condoning or banning abortions. Okay. Because man, I mean, you've heard of the
But
Chinese one child thing before, right?
I think that adoption should be more up on the forefront.
Okay, but again, it creates another issue. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. I mean, there's an issue within the other, but but the thing about it is that little babies might kind of stop dying.
Well, but I think that has more to do with, I think we're at a point in society where, the crazies have taken over, the jailhouse. And so, and it's not the entire movement, but there is a huge, segment of this feminist movement where you, like I said before, and I know you don't like it when I describe it like this, but they encourage these women to just go around everywhere with their ankles pinned behind their ears, and then whatever happens, if it gets in their way, then they can just go to a clinic and zero that out and go back to what they were doing the day before. And man, that is the wrong mentality.
Now, a morning after pill, I'm almost with that. Like a morning after pill, I might be cool with that. But like, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. It's like even like I said, I'm just talking about because you got to break this shit down into scenario.
Now I can go along with that. But you know what? Taxpayers shouldn't be paying for it.
Hell fucking no. You got to get your own bread up.
Exactly.
And if that ain't the case,
and
then
so
you got to go ahead and keep it. You got to deal.
So now what you and I are talking about is, what happens in somebody's own home is their business. All right. And so if you, of your own volition, go out and do stupid things, and then of your own volition go to a store or a pharmacy and get a morning after pill, and then of your own volition go back to the privacy, then the government really has no say in that.
Not at all.
In my personal opinion, okay? Because they should not be sniffing around your door going, "Hey, what you got there? Is that an abortion pill? Is that a day?" That is not how it's supposed to be.
You're damn right.
And so my thing has always been get the hell out of people's business. It is not the place of the government. Now, there's nothing in the Constitution that guarantees anybody a right to an abortion. Period. End of freaking story. And what states do after that is the result of their own elections.
Absolutely. And it pains me when I hear these people talk about this is a democracy. This is a democracy. Democracy. You stupid son of a, oh my God. This is a constitutional republic, and it always has been. In the Pledge of Allegiance, it's not talking about the democracy. It's to the republic for which it stands.
Yep.
Not the democracy for which it stands. You idiot. That is the process in which we elect our officials.
Yep.
You stupid.
D-Mac, what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, shit. Yeah, D-Mac, I was about to go on another one.
You good, man. You good, I've been enjoying the commentary.
How are you this evening, sir?
Can't complain about
How are
yourselves.
you
I'm
this
still
evening, sir?
How y'all feeling?
Let's get back into my customer service mode. How are you, D-Maps? Welcome to the show. I am glad that you're here. Haven't been here in a while, sir.
Yeah, I'm saying, fortunate been struggling, man. I can get this money some one way or another.
Hey, look here, man. If you can't get your hustle on, I don't even know which. Look, Noobs, his whole life is hustle. He's a hustler.
I'm a retired hustler.
I mean, he still hustling a little bit. Well, it ain't like he ain't like he out here giving up kilos of dope or anything like that, you know.
Oh, man.
You can get a big ass bale of hay out that man, though, for real.
Sure, I love family doing that double game. Be honest.
And I'm talking about it's necessary, it's needed because we got to feed these cattle that they trying to take away from us.
Oh boy.
Shit.
Yeah, that crap been going on.
And Noobs, I appreciate your service.
Thanks, man.
Seriously.
I mean, it was a lot of fun for a lot of years. I can't lie.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? And to be honest, our people in agriculture and all this shit should be incensed at what the fuck is going on. You know, outsourcing fruit, vegetables, and all of this shit to foreign countries. We can grow this shit right here.
And, you know, and there's a couple of issues that I have with that. The scariest issue to me are all of these elite agencies, companies, personnel, you know, like the Microsoft dude and Vanguard and BlackRock buying up cattle and growing land as fast as they possibly can.
Right.
You know,
100%.
And so now I know there are some states that are pushing back against that. Arkansas is one of them.
Damn right.
I'm a big Sarah Huckabee Sanders fanboy because she talks straight and she cuts out the bullshit. And so, you know, I have to watch and see that's the only reason that I know that, you know, why they're pushing back on these companies. They just closed down or in the midst of closing down some big Chinese chicken plant down there.
Yes, sir. I've been talking about moving the car companies to overseas too. So I've been having all these layoffs.
Yeah, and so, you know, and a lot of that I think will hinge on this election because those car companies, they're going to be paying through the nose to import their garbage. And so that's going to cause more, or these actually maybe not even more. It's going to cause the current, you know, plants that are in operation and maybe some that have been closed down to open back up. You know, because even if Japan comes over and buys a car factory, well, then they can produce their cars here with American labor and avoid, you know, the taxes that they would incur if they were shipping them from Mexico or elsewhere.
100%, man. I mean,
that's
true.
And
it's so crazy because the I Hate Trump crew can't even see past the shit.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
it's
they
right
can't.
in your fucking face.
Yeah.
That things would be better. And, but the insurrection is, oh my God, he's a racist.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
Well, you know,
Hearing
and
that so
like
often.
I said, Yeah, there's nothing that you can do for those people. You know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, at this point, there's really nothing else you could do for those people.
Hey, Noobs, the moment that a woman came in my fucking house and told me that I was a fucking devil
What?
and told me that I'm not doing my research and
Oh,
all
so
kinds
that's
of
why you're all
shit.
fired up.
This is like 2 fucking weeks ago, but I can give a fuck. It's still fresh in my heart and my mind.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say it's
remember
been
that.
eating at your brain.
I remember you telling us that.
Yep.
And then your stupid ass turn around and try to talk to me like you want to date me or some shit. I'm like, no, I'm the devil.
Hell no.
Remember,
I'm the devil.
I'm the devil. You know, horns and shit. You know, take you to the eternal fire. You don't want to fuck with me.
Nah.
Yep. Oh, I
You
beat.
know,
I beat.
I mean. So the logic to me for anybody who's thinking about or going to sleep with or waking up in chucks and pearls and all that, men and women, just waking up in chucks and pearls. Because I know some of y'all motherfuckers is out here doing the shit. Okay. I'm just saying.
Oh Lord.
Y'all vote for her. Go ahead. Throw your little ballot in the garbage because it's not going to work.
Trust me, she is not gonna win. They think she is. Nah.
There are real men. There are alpha men. There are real women. There are workers, union workers. There are Hispanics, Indians,
And
Asians.
while you're going down that line of thought there, I'm just gonna throw this up on the screen. Okay, this
Go
is
ahead.
mentioned by, and it's right in line with what you're talking about. We don't even need to add to it. So go ahead and continue on with what you're talking about there, and we'll see if this makes any damn sense.
I'm talking about Samoans, Canadians, English people, all these people that are voting for Trump because they know that we are going down the road of Sodom and Gomorrah. Whatever goes, goes.
Damn.
This is history repeating itself on a biblical proportion, man.
Yep. And
This is
this goes right back. If y'all haven't looked this up yet, all right, look up Mouse Utopia. Look it up on YouTube, Google it, whatever. All right. And you know, even the Cliff Notes versions, you can get enough of that to understand what's going on here. All right. And then you got people, these elites, quote unquote. I don't know. I hate that term because there's nothing elite about them to me. That are pushing this agenda, that are using money, their money, you know, to push this agenda. And why? Because they really want, and really the opposite has happened because, you know, politics has become a religion in the last 8 to 10 years. And these idiots, you know, their mission is to destabilize as much of the government as they possibly can, and so that they have control. And in the meantime, these governments are pushing back by trying to take more and more control. So it's eventually going to end in, just like you said, it's a Sodom and Gomorrah situation. Only we're going to be the ones that pull the trigger.
Yeah, so basically, like I said, we sitting up here, and people don't even realize how serious this shit is. I've had conversations with people on Facebook, notably. They would tell me that I haven't done my research, and guess who I need to watch? I need to watch MSNBC.
Yeah, because that's how they argue without having anything of substance at all. Oh, you need to do your research. Okay.
And when your daughter, hopefully your daughter doesn't, but when she needs reproductive protection, I hope that you understand who you voted for.
Man, I just hope that whatever daughter they squeezed out has enough sense, you know, to find a real man before they start, you know, doing the things that mom did.
The percentage of people that they're talking about that these things are happening to in the country is not even equivalent to people who catch cancer, have heart attacks, or any of that shit. More people are having babies than having miscarriages, okay? But the sad part about it is that more people are having baby removals than actually having their kids.
I don't
That's the
know if
sad
that's
part.
what is the actual percentage. Do you know? Because I think it's a fairly low number.
If it's a low number, then what are they fighting for?
Well, man, that is a big old can of whoop ass you just opened there. Because we could ask that about a lot of things. I mean, let's go back to George Floyd. You know,
Right.
One cracked out freaking criminal running around like an idiot happens to die in the custody of a police officer, and look at the shitstorm that was created from that.
Who killed him? Black Lives Matter. Let's blow the whole damn city up. Oh shit.
So I don't know how to answer your question, my friend, because I just don't. Because I don't understand the thought processes in a lot of these situations.
And that is why we are on Provoked Thoughts. Because that provokes you to think and like do some type level of research or something to try to figure this fucking shit out. There are things that we may never know.
Right? Like who killed JFK?
And if Trump get in office, we're going to find out who the fuck killed him.
You think so?
Yep.
I think we're going to get a bunch of redacted bullshit.
I don't know. Trump off the chain, man. Look, we finna find out if Area 51 exists. I don't want to be in the dark no fucking more.
Dude,
Look, it's
I know
aliens on this bit.
Area 51 does exist. What happens inside of it is what's questionable.
And I know they ain't just storing government cheese. You know,
I personally don't buy the alien crap.
You don't believe that there's other life forms outside of this world?
I believe that there are life forms outside of this world. I don't think they're taking the time to mess with us.
I wouldn't even want to come fuck with us if I saw what the fuck was going on.
Right? Well, and to me, it is a lot more plausible, and this is just me theorizing here, okay? It is a lot more plausible that if we come up against entities, human or not human, okay, that are technologically superior to us, that they probably have been here a really long time.
Look, technology, people don't even understand how quickly we got to full-fledged internet and all this shit. It happened fast. It happened fast. We used to, I'm only 46. I mean, I'm not fucking 50, Deb 60, 70, 78 like Donald Trump. And I hope to be in the shape that he's in when I'm there. But I promise you, I saw the 8-track. I saw the vinyl. I saw the big back tube televisions, black and white floor model with a rug in the front so the kids could watch. I saw all of this. And then all of a sudden, here comes the internet and all this stuff. And then next thing you know, here comes cell phones. Next thing you know, here comes smartphones. Next thing you know, iPhones. Next thing you know, you got, Windows XP.
Let me ask you this. Are you familiar? You have to be. And even if you're not, I'll give you a brief refresher. But I know you've heard this term before because of your training. But are you familiar with Moore's Law?
Yeah.
And do you remember the basic concept of Moore's Law?
I've been drinking, sir. Don't do this.
Okay. And so just to make it super simple, as your technology grows, okay, that technology that comes into existence is going to exponentially increase the path to the next piece of technology behind it. Okay, because
Yeah.
once we
Okay,
develop
okay,
the
yeah, I got you.
microprocessor, we use that microprocessor to help us develop other microprocessors. And then that more powerful microprocessor is
Absolutely.
helping us to build the next one, and so on. And so, in my mind, okay, since the beginning of the technological revolution, in my mind at least, I feel like we have progressed at a rate that is conceivable with the things that we've discovered and how long ago we discovered them. And I'm talking about from the light bulb to the semiconductor to the first processor, and then bang, zoom, here we are.
Right. So we were on abortion. You got something up. So let's go ahead and get that rolling so our people can see what we talking about.
Got into aliens.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we went far. We went like, man. Woo.
The aliens turn our cows.
But we're talking baby removal. Okay, this is the Democrats' entire life.
But
This is what they
basically,
hang their
what
hat
policy,
on.
whatever.
This is what they hang their hat on when they go home at night. The abortion. Hey, let's go. So this is what they like. Of course, I'm not getting monetized because shit, y'all still ain't got me to 500.
We're getting monetized anyway.
Yeah, I'm hit. I'm screwed. So that's why I stream on X as well. Thank you for all my people who are watching on X. If you are watching, playback, welcome. Okay, so Noob's got a video to play us about. Oh goodness, what is this? Anyway, I see a guy with a big full beard.
Got drag.
Yep. And you know what? I don't want to. I don't even want to spend a whole lot of time on this, all right? And so you see there's a website up there. I got to this website by Googling what Patrick mentioned in the chat. And if you go out there and Google it yourself, you will find out. You will
Shout out
find
to my
out.
man Patrick, man.
Honestly, I don't think I want to know. I don't even think I want to know, to be honest.
In the building.
I'm good on this.
I'm almost certain that people like pulling up at the house in a minute. It was provoked. Oh God.
Yeah. And so I think Niecy Mo might be up to her eyeballs in the project right now. I'm not sure. I'm surprised she's not here already. But did you all hear about the Abercrombie and Fitch deal today?
What?
Oh, this guy, the former creator, I guess, or co-creator and CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch, they calling him the White Diddy.
What?
Oh wait.
Talking about Jeffries?
Yeah. He is a freak out.
Yeah, so check that out after the show tonight.
I heard some things about him. They went ahead and just arrested him.
Now one of the coolest things that has happened.
What's that?
One of the coolest things that has happened is Tulsi fine ass Gabbard, because I like her. She announces that she is a registered, an absolute Republican, man. For real, this shit is crazy. So I want y'all to get a little whiff of this real quick. We're gonna go ahead and get Tulsi up on the screen. And we're gonna talk about that because all the Democrats want to talk about is, I got 100. All the Republicans that were on stage, man, screw them people. They retarded.
Every single vote will count. This is our opportunity to vote for freedom, to vote for peace, to vote for America, and vote for President Trump to go back to the White House and make America great again. Thank you so much.
Now, this is a female I could actually get behind.
Oh, yeah.
Really? Really?
I could. You don't think so?
Dude, I think she flipped for self-preservation. That's what I think.
Honestly, it makes sense.
I think she flipped for common sense.
That too.
If that's the case, I flip for self-preservation because, man, I flipped my ass off in 2020. I did backflips.
I mean,
You know,
I
so-
appreciate that she had enough sense, to make a good choice, and that is to endorse, Donald Trump for his policies versus the Democrats for theirs. However, I think flipping parties is just, like I said, it's self-preservation because there's no way in hell
Well,
the Democrats are going to
Trump
reelect her.
Trump did it. I
Trump
mean,
did
so
what?
if we apply the same rules, we got to apply the same rules to him. You never know what's going on in the woman's head.
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't trust her any further than I can throw her.
You never,
Oh, boy.
you never know. You never know what's going on in the woman's head. But she has actually said that she is now a part of the GOP, the Republican Party, and she's ready to roll.
Yeah, well, I'll give her the same opportunity I give Vivek Ramaswamy to prove themselves.
You don't give Vivek Ramaswamy shit. What are you talking about? You forget we've been on all these lives together. You mean to tell you don't give that man enough rope to do a damn thing?
No, I'll give him all the rope he needs, but he has not convinced me yet that he is presidential material.
He convinced me that he ain't gonna let that left.
I know, and we've had this conversation before, and I still haven't changed my mind. I mean, yeah.
And your mind is cool. You know what I'm saying? As long as your mind is gonna get your ass to a ballot box and vote for Trump, I'm cool with you.
Well, yeah, those two things are completely different. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, there is no way in hell, I will say this for a fact, that Vivek was going to get my Republican nomination vote over Trump.
If you had the choice between Vivek Ramaswamy and Kamala Harris, who would you choose?
Well, that's stupid. It doesn't mean that I trust Vivek any more than I do.
Well, I'm asking you. That's not stupid. It's a question.
No, that's dumb. You already know how, just based on what they say in public.
Vivek all in the fucking way.
But I'll tell you what, if it's Vivek and somebody like the governor of Arkansas, I would vote for her all day long.
Okay.
I'd kick Vivek out to the curb.
So you have proved one thing in this conversation, that we're not misogynist.
Well, I don't know.
we might give a good massage.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I have been following.
I see you, baby. Wait a minute. We talked you love.
Oh, and you know what? I got Niecy Mo on that already too, didn't I? Where are you at, Sugar? Oh, she's not in here yet.
Yeah, we gonna have to. I may have to go ahead and pop the link.
Yeah, or I'll text. Coming. Oh, she's coming in. Okay, good.
Oh, she's coming.
All right, so here, let's pause this part of the conversation, and because remember, Niecy Mo is the one that said I ain't voting for no woman, no how, nowhere. Remember that?
Yeah.
But when I gave her the option of voting for like Joe Biden and god damn brain fart, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, she had to go for Sarah.
I swear to God, because ain't nobody finna vote.
Exactly.
None of it. So, Niecy Mo, I see you in the building. What's up, baby? How you doing? Love you.
Auntie, what's going on?
Oh, she's not listening to us.
Oh,
she
man.
Said, I ain't talking to y'all motherfuckers.
We got to grab our helmets, some noobs.
Mic check 1 2. You there, baby?
Can y'all hear me?
Oh, there she is.
Auntie.
Did you get a new phone?
No, I still have the same phone.
Okay, we'll find out in a minute.
You get your laptop?
Not yet, news. I'll tell you about that later.
All right.
Yeah, so how you feeling? We are 13 days out from an election where we
I'm
Ryan
feeling positive. I just don't care. I just don't want us to get relaxed.
Right.
Have you voted early? Because I'm going on election day.
We're going tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going on election day too with my ID card.
Yes, sir. Voter ID in Indiana, baby. We need
y'all
to know who the hell your ass is.
They already talking about here in Texas that the machines is messing up and the post office is not getting out the
ballots.
the ballots in a timely manner. They already starting.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't know, man. Like waiting on the post office to send a ballot, dude. Anybody can go down to the courthouse or whatever the hell it is in your county or province and pick up a ballot.
Well, these are elderly people that solely depend on the their mail to come, so that and they did that. These people just got their ballots today when they should have had these ballots long before now.
Yeah, I just got mine yesterday.
But let me ask y'all this here. Did y'all see that Epstein girlfriend or something is supposed to be filing charges against Donald Trump?
Talking about the chick Giselle Maxwell that's in jail?
I don't know if it's her. Is that his ex-girlfriend?
One of them, I think.
Well, whoever it is, I don't know if it's that one or whichever one, but I know that whoever it is, this just came out today.
Nope, don't know nothing about that one. They
These
paid some
people are
$2.
trying-
Yeah,
yeah,
they paid
they
another
are
$2
trying
hooker to go to
at
court.
every angle. But the question that I have, when are we going to see Kamala Harris and Barack Obama be held accountable for them, her running for president and sitting as a vice president, knowing that they come in illegally?
Yeah.
And that's why people wondered why I kept saying, when are we going to hold the government accountable for breaking the law just to get a conviction?
Probably not in my lifetime, I'm going to guess.
And we heard Joe Biden say himself, he needs to be locked up. And then he going to say, politically. No, you meant what you said at first.
But,
you told on yourself?
Yep. But, we all know that that's what he's been trying to do for the last 4 years. So, I mean, they're the only ones that refuse to admit it. So he just said quiet part out loud. You know what I mean? And I don't know. He's Mr. Magoo to me at this point. Nothing that comes out of his mouth is worth,
Yeah, so real quick, I had this pulled. Okay, well, real quick, I had this pulled up for a minute.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Puppet Day, y'all.
Hi, I'm Brett Baer. We're here with Kamala Harris.
It's Kamala, like communist.
So the border is a big problem for most voters. Do you know how many unvetted military-aged grown men you've let into the country?
It's a very important question. It's so important that it deserves reflection, but not an answer. We must ask ourselves not what the question is, but why the question is asked. Questions are like onions, Brett. They have layers.
I just need a number. Was it 1 million, 2 million, 6 million?
Excuse me, I'm in the middle of my non-answer. The audacity. You dare interrupt me? You're racist, sexist, probably a homophobe too, just like Donald Trump.
Oh boy.
All right, moving on. 79% of the country thinks we're on the wrong track. Why do you think that is?
Simple. We've been burdened by Trump. Trump, Trumpity, Trump, Trump, Trump.
But you've been in office for almost 4 years now.
Shut up! Everything is Trump's fault.
Jumpity,
the weather,
jumpity, jump,
Trump.
jump.
Traffic jams, Trump. Why did my latte come out wrong this morning? Trump. Why did my husband pimp slap his girlfriend? Trump. He says he'll use lawfare to go after political enemies. Like, we're definitely not doing to him. Hypocrisy? No. Democracy? Yes, damn it. You and I both know what I'm talking about.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about. You're just rambling and filibustering. I don't even think you know what you're talking about.
I know
If
that's
Trump
true.
is so bad, Hitler, fascist, racist, and all that, why is he leading in the polls? Are his voters misguided, stupid, or deplorables?
Oh, no, Brett. I would never call half the country stupid. They're just racist and sexist and homophobic, but never stupid. That would be rude.
All right, the economy. Another top concern. Prices for food and gas are skyrocketing. What's the plan to bring those down?
Well, you see, Brett, I grew up in a middle-class family in Westmount, Montreal, the richest neighborhood in Canada, you know. My mother was a biochemist at McGill University, and she worked at the Jewish General Hospital. We had a huge lawn. Huge. So I understand exactly what struggling families are going through. Everyone should have a lawn.
You didn't answer the question. Again.
That's it. I've had enough of your microaggressions. I don't even want this stupid job. I'm only in it for the paycheck.
That was interesting. Join us next time when I try to get answers from a goldfish. Maybe I'll have more luck.
Nice.
Hey, shout out to Public Gate once again.
So good.
Always.
So good. Actually, no, I need to subscribe to them. Now I think about it.
Hey, now I've got an idea for the next person that interviews Kamala Harris. They need to do it like they do on Family Feud. All right, where if she filibusters or whatever, then they say survey says, man, and then they show like the top 3 answers. You know,
out of time. Sheesh. You know, and it's crazy because even though it's satirical, it's not far from the truth.
Oh, I didn't detect the satire because she showed up 15 minutes late. She knocked off early and tried to filibuster her way through the entire interview.
Mm-hmm.
I want to interview her. Me and Candace.
That'd end up being a cat fight.
Oh no!
It
won't be no cat fight. It'll be a pimp.
I was gonna say, here comes Niecy's uppercut. Boom!
Even if Candace was to get her hands on her, oh my God!
Hey, if that ever happens, Niecy, I need to be the cameraman. So just call me up because I'm gonna get all that shit on film.
You know, we're in a like I said, I'm excited because this is going to be some shit. No matter what happens,
dude.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I keep saying. I keep waiting for the other shoe to drop.
I'm really not excited. Why? And I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because I'm just ready for this to be over because it's so draining. It's very draining. But I have grandchildren, y'all, and this is serious. This is very serious. It's so serious to the point to where I'm just, if I, like I've stated before, if I had Diddy kind of money, ain't no way in hell I put my children through this.
But you know what, Niecy? It's not all lost because already I've been feeding stories to my daughter to give to her children that tell about how you would send me texts at 2:00 in the morning for videos. And so they're going to know all of that. Say that? Niecy Mo, man. She was in the front lines.
No, let me tell you this here. Some things it's between you and I. We ain't supposed to let the whole.
Oh shit! Well, you didn't give me a disclaimer.
And you too, Derek. Be quiet. I don't even want to
hear. You know what? I don't want my damn business told. I've been hearing about street for months.
Oh boy.
Shit. Fucking street meat and shit. I never found these on the motherfucking.
What goes on through the text messages, stay on the text message.
And then we did graduate right to Street Fish. So just a reminder there that we did.
Fucker, let me just tell you about him, okay? He heard the whole damn conversation. It's not like he told me, he said, this motherfucker was alive, okay? He said, yeah, Derek's not here. He's dealing with some street meat.
Dude.
We'll figure that out.
Hey, I'm just warning you all right now. Don't put me on the stand in Fulton County for the RICO fucking case against Provoke Thoughts Live. Because, man, I'll sing like Lil Woody.
Oh, boy.
Man, I can't y'all. Look, I lie all the time. That's all I do. I wake up in the morning, that's a lie. I go to
Hey, Derek, no, don't say it's a lie. Just say, did you put your hands on me? Did you touch me? It wasn't me.
Where we go with this?
What in the hell is all this baby oil?
What in the world? Oh, see, dog.
Did you touch me? It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Oh, man. I know I missed you guys.
Baby oil recipe with drugs in it. Like, how you drug baby oil?
Yeah, that made no sense to me. I saw that.
Hey, but how you drug baby oil and not drug yourself with the baby oil? Make that make sense.
I don't think anybody was trying to avoid the drugs.
Nah, everybody wanted that.
Yep.
But I'm still saying, if you using baby oil and okay, you wherever you putting this baby oil, and you are you're doing her or whomever, you don't think you gonna get drugged?
Oh, you are. Man, they all.
Hey, look, it's a euphoric trance.
I'll try to. That's gonna go all them copy sounds.
Yeah, because you know they're riding bareback.
Oh yeah.
You have entered the matrix, okay?
These people need to cut it out. I'm sorry, I don't trust nothing the government says.
Nope, and I don't trust nothing these celebrities say either.
Oh,
they are just as full of shit.
They're just getting paid off, nothing more.
Yeah. So we got a little bit of Mr. Trump tonight at the turning point. He was in Georgia.
Was he at the turn he wasn't at the real turning point. He need to come.
But you know, they love
he
him.
He need to come to the H-Town
we spend more money by far than any other nation. But we have more chronic health problems also than any nation, more childhood diseases than we did just a generation ago. Millions of Americans are realizing that something is wrong. By getting this fixed, not only will we have healthier families, we will save trillions and trillions of dollars and bring down the cost of health care. With us tonight is the man who's going to help us get it all straightened out, Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Elon Musk, if you're listening, lead them people up there in space. Leave them right there where they at. They trying to lock you up.
We have 1,000 chemicals in our food that are illegal in Europe. But the problem is not from those chemicals. The big problem is corruption in our federal agencies.
Yes.
And these agencies are now owned by big pharma, by big food, and big agriculture. Don't you want a president who's going to get the chemicals out of our food? And don't you want a president who's going to get the corruption out of Washington, D.C.? And don't we deserve a president of the United States that's going to make America healthy again?
In that order.
Man, I'm trying to bring sexy back. I need that.
That's 70-year-old man in pristine shape. Jeez. I need to get my life together.
Man.
Thank you, Bobby.
I gotta get on the stage, Bobby. You're tripping.
Nobody gets a standing ovation like that. What's going on over here? That's great, Bobby. Great. Thank you.
You can get your ass on the stage now, Bobby. You're taking the shot.
And as you know, Bobby's great mother, she was a great woman. Ethel passed away, so our regards and condolences to the family. Thank you, Bobby.
When do Kamala ever give any damn condolences to anybody?
She don't.
And
She don't.
sorry
She
for
just
your
tell
loss.
people that you must be in the wrong rally.
That look, that's a whole nother story.
Oh
But
boy.
I'm sorry for your loss. Hey, shit. Ooh, I was so pissed off. I'm like, man, please don't elect her. Oh God.
Our movement is bringing together Americans of all backgrounds who believe in freedom, democracy, and a thing called common sense. Much of it's common sense. Conservative, liberal, it's common sense. Let me also call up two other incredible patriots who want to help save our incredible country. Former Democrat presidential candidate Tulsi Gabbard. And by the way, she just became a Republican.
Yes.
She did.
And a great
Good
man,
job.
a brilliant person, and a true character, Tucker Carlson.
Her and JD
Hey,
gonna take it
Tulsi.
over after Trump.
Hey, Cole. Yeah.
Her and JD gonna run this thing after Trump.
I think Donald Trump's singular contribution to this country and the world is by his presence exposing a lot of things a lot of us believed as fraudulent, as lies. It's changed my life watching it. But the single biggest lie that Donald Trump has exposed is that this is a functional democracy, when in fact, it's a country oppressed by a small group of its unhappiest citizens for their own benefit. And the promise of this campaign is that Donald Trump will return this country to its owners. And that's its population, that's its people, that's its citizens. And I pray fervently that that happens. I mean it. That's why I'm so honored to be here. Thank you.
We have seen from the very beginning how much President Trump has been attacked, smeared, censored, the government weaponized against a candidate for president and a former president in ways that have never been seen in our country before. The reason why this has happened is because he is the sole person who has had the courage to stand up against the uniparty war machine in Washington and have the audacity to call for peace and an end to war. While he has challenged the swamp creatures in Washington, all of you have resoundingly nominated him for president 3 times in the last 3 presidential elections. We know whose side he stands on.
He's on the Lord's
He
side.
stands on the side of the people. He stands on the side of peace and prosperity and freedom for all Americans. It's why I'm proud to stand with President Trump and why we, the people, must vote to send him back to the White House and make America great again.
So how you can't like Tulsi News? What the hell? Shit. Come on now.
Dude, you need to go back and look at her history and then, see if you feel the same way about her.
Maybe it's a physical thing for me right now, but I don't know.
Well, you know what? At one point you said that about Kamala too, and I was just like,
I mean, look, late night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how I know we need to cut you off.
Let me take you to understanding of that. Late night, I have to have went through all my contacts. Okay. And then I want to hear that. I'm like, well, I might as well call and hear that whiny voice that she got and this word salad on whether she want me to come over or not type shit.
Man, ain't no way I want to go see that thing in the dark.
Y'all know me, right? Y'all know me. Listen. But y'all know me. I'll be there fucking around and fell asleep. With all that word salad and ain't shit gonna happen.
No, she gonna be put you to sleep. For life.
Nah, all that word salad talk. shit.
That
baby.
thing there is the devil walking and just Lord.
But when I saw that neck in that CNN interview, I'm like, God dang, what's going on with that neck?
Baby, but can y'all imagine what's going on up under that turtleneck?
Oh God.
Oh God.
Never mind.
Yeah, how about we don't go there, please?
Yeah, here we go. Here's Provoked Thoughts thinking about Kamala.
I ain't thinking about no damn Kamala. Let's not change stuff. Toasty, David. Toasty.
Just be so, my brother. Just say, I choose not to do nothing no more for a whole year right now.
Look,
You got to go that way.
Yeah,
it's a little too much light between Tucker Carlson's arm down there at the bottom, and I can still see the screen. So she ain't got no booty, so it might throw the shit off. Toasty, so she ain't got no ass. Good Lord. Oh, damn, Toasty, shit.
Oh boy.
And Kamala got some.
Yeah, but hey, if we give Provoked Thoughts, a couple more drinks, she'll be 34, 24, 38 here.
I did not say that she couldn't. I was like, damn.
You saying Kamala got some?
Gonna happen.
Ugh,
Kamala is just as flat as a board.
Dude, I'll bet she don't shave her legs.
Kamala got an Indian booty. Kamala got an Indian booty. That's like SpongeBob SquarePants type shit.
Why?
Oh man.
Indian
booty. Yeah, we definitely get monetized now.
That's a little late for that.
Yeah.
That's talk about Kamala with the Indian ass. Look here, MSNBC, you bastards.
Man, I need some type of movie.
Damn.
I
I mean, she had her opportunity to go get implants and shake her ass on stage with all them other chicks.
That thing now is need to go sit down.
Look here.
No.
Look here, that scam artist, like she say, should be nowhere near the White House. Never. Yeah, your ass.
Baby,
Never.
because we got all the goods on you.
Yeah,
and
not
it
only
ain't
that, I mean, what's she qualified to do?
nothing but be on her back and her knees.
Right?
Don't bite it.
And damn, she must be able to suck the chrome off a trailer hitch because
Clearly.
she does not look like, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, Willie had to put something in
I
her.
know you can't make me believe she's not jealous of her sister.
Oh,
because her sister fine as hell.
I ain't said nothing about no fine. I ain't said nothing about no fine.
Well, we already know that kind of his opinion is a little bit questionable because I mean that's how we got into this discussion in the first place.
Screw you, partner.
I ain't said nothing about no fine. She got a beautiful face, but I ain't said nothing about no fine.
That's a beautiful face. That's in a man's eyes.
No, not all men, baby.
Oh,
they
brother.
wants to see some baby got back.
You know your Texas cornbread eating ass. Cool out.
We need to see what's fat back there.
I get it. You walk around the house with your husband with a moo and he can't handle it.
Oh God.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, she's over there vacuuming under the couch, and I figured I could watch Bonanza anytime.
Oh boy.
Hey.
Who was that? Was that off of Bill Cosby? I can't remember.
All I got to do is just put on a pair of shorts and it's on.
Oh yeah.
But Kamala can put on some shorts. Sister put on
And
some shorts, and it's off. It's like,
Now don't think for a minute, Miss Nisi, that we don't understand how it works. Because when the bras match the panties, then we already know what's up.
Yeah, we know that you came over there to handle some fucking things.
Clearly.
This.
That thing there, I don't know how nobody Nobody, anybody. That thing is just, ugh. I can't even see it. Lord have mercy.
Like, what is wrong with you people?
Well, dude, and I can't figure how. I mean, okay, maybe I can figure. The money aspect could have a lot to do with like Nathan Wade and Fanny, but I mean, dude.
When your heart is so wicked, but when your heart is just so rotten and wicked and just corrupt.
Dude, if I got a roller and flour to find the wet spot, I'm out.
Oh God.
That's just, I can't get past your wicked and corrupt and rotten heart. So I know you can't. Whatever she's saying, it's just like whoa. Like, ooh, Lord, bye, lady. Go.
Now, something does come to mind that is at the complete opposite end of the spectrum and may be worth at least a short conversation, and that's Angel Reese.
Oh my God, what a weird looking female that is.
Man.
But she is a half decent looking girl.
If I was drunk and shit,
and anytime she goes out, she's got it all hanging out. But then she wants to turn around and cry.
Somebody gonna do it.
But let me ask y'all this here. What about old girl that was over there on Revolt? That thing now is just as wicked as Kamala.
Who?
That girl that was hosting Revolt that night. Just ghetto, Miss Ghetto Queen.
Shit, man. That description doesn't help me at all.
Did she used to be on the Breakfast Club?
Yeah, the one that got into it with the girl from Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, got into it with everybody.
She ridiculous.
Just off the chain. Just
ridiculous.
Straight. I mean, you can tell me. I told y'all when Kamala was going in on no dude trying to overtalk him, I said, okay, now if there was any ounce of black in you, I see it right now. I see it right now.
Think about this. Let Trump overtalk.
It would have been they'd have still been talking about it.
Yeah. Like they feel like they can do what the hell ever, and it's just like.
And then she went today, y'all, and what she said today, what's that dude name that used to work for Trump? See, Trump, don't trust none of these people. You better pray first before you put anybody on this cabinet again, because these some dirty bastards. What's his name? Kelly.
Oh, you're talking about General Kelly?
Yeah, talking about Trump wanna be Hitler. And then here she come. This is what I'm talking about. He doesn't even know how to quit. And the people need to understand that is never what we needed. We don't need you in the White House, Hooker. You have no plan of action at all. And if your cousin who you working with right now, Joe Biden, yeah, we know that too.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes to Joe Biden, I'm just glad that he had the audacity to stay alive, so we didn't even have to experience this heifer.
Hey,
I'm glad he stayed alive to throw her under that bus.
Before we skip over it, something that Nisi just said, I don't know if a lot of people are aware of yet because it's rather new information, and that is that it appears that Kamala and Joe Biden share a common ancestor.
Thank you.
A great grandfather. Did y'all know that?
Who knew? Shit.
On Kamala's mother's side.
Let's see what happens.
Yes.
Let's see what's happened. Oh wait.
Yes.
They're gonna put y'all back in chains. Is what they said. What Joe Biden say. So check this out, y'all. I want to kind of interrupt everything we talk about to make a little bit of an announcement. Of course, I've been a little bit sporadic as far as my lives have been concerned and everything because I've been working on getting my set, everything together. Which I'm getting it together. Also, we coming up on a year of me actually doing lives. So I'm revamping theme music, doing different shit to try to make shit a little bit better. So I do apologize for that. And plus, work is pretty demanding and all that. And I'm making excuses, but I just want to get a fair understanding with you people of what the heck is going on. A lot of material soon will be on X because X seems to be the bastion of free speech. I've been doing that for a little while. So for all of my YouTube subscribers, please, if you have an X account, please, if you have one, go to X and subscribe. Go to X and subscribe because we need all the subscribers that we can get. Those of you who are on X, come over to YouTube and subscribe because we need all the subscribers that we can get. There's going to be a lot going on even post-election. We got the R. Kelly case. We got YSL. We got Diddy. We got whoever the hell is next. We got whether or not, we got 300 some odd ISIS members in the country. What the hell is going to happen with them? What's going on? So we got a lot. So, show us some love. Get on these other platforms, X, Twitch, YouTube, back, forth, whatever, and make sure that you get in there. Like, share, subscribe, get the algorithm up. Make sure that we can get this to people because, it's not every day that you get different views of what we feel should happen, but they all kind of come together and we can get a fair understanding. We can disagree. Noob said it a long time ago, it's like sitting on the couch. And we all cool. We might piss each other off, but at the end of the day, we're here. But it's to get a common goal to understand that there's something serious going on. And it's been going on. So I'm about ready to get up out of here because,
and while you're on that thought, for me, it has always been about, because man, since the first time I come on this show, either DMAP or J-Rock or Nisi or Patrick or somebody invariably ends up in here and gives us a lead that we didn't have before. And what we do here is put all this shit together. What we spend most of our time talking about is not, we don't spend most of our time talking about just R. Kelly. We don't spend most of our time talking about just P. Diddy. We don't spend most of our time just talking about, Donald Trump. We talking about all of these things invariably on every show. And we talk about the similarities and the bullshit that's going down as a result of these situations.
And how it's all connected.
Yup. And so if we don't get nothing else done, all right, then that's the thing that we are still accomplishing, even if it's just a dozen dudes or whatever, because, we all go and we talk to other people on other platforms and other places. And I know Nisi Mo does, and so, the things that we get out and the things that we talk about, we don't all have to be on the same page. We just got to get the details, as much of the details we can get, because we can't count on mainstream media to give it to us.
At all. So, like I said, we're going to get up out of here. I got to be in the office in the morning. I got to make a drive at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. So, Nisi, talk to me. Let's get out of here real quick.
I just want everybody to be cautious of what's really going on and make sure when you go vote, make sure that everything is put in accurately and I mean I'm not going to tell you who to vote for. Everybody know who they're going to vote for, because you can tell me you're voting for Trump and you get there at the polls and you voting for or whoever, but just make sure you pray.
Moment.
Yeah, just pray before you vote, but just know that if they tell you your vote doesn't count, that's a lie. Every vote counts. Every vote counts, and make your vote count and make your voice heard. If you don't stand up for something, you're going to fall for anything. And we're seeing how the law is continuously breaking the law to get a conviction. And I'm hoping and praying that when we come back again, that we're going to come back with a little bit more detailed, and I hope soon, detailed information regarding what's really going on in Ukraine, because they're about to send some more money to these people. They just sent some, and they're about to send some more money to these people. And we are starving. We're literally in poverty right now. We're a country that doesn't look like the American the United States of America. We don't look like that anymore. We look like somebody that we don't even recognize anymore. And I'm hoping and praying that when President Trump gets in office, that he can go ahead on and put a handle on things that's getting ready to go down. Because for those that don't know and haven't paid attention or not reading, North Korea is sending people to Russia as we speak. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not good.
It's getting bad out here. It's getting bad out here.
And I'm not Kilroy girl, but I'm gonna tell y'all what Kilroy girl will tell y'all. If you're not stacked up on your foods, your canned goods, and all of that stuff, you might want to get stacked up on it and make sure you got all your ammunitions and everything else that you need, because before it gets better, it's gonna get worse.
Yep.
And so, you notice how the crew start filtering in noobs when it's almost time to go. It's crazy.
That's how to do.
I'm gonna go ahead and play you guys something real quick before we get up out of here, and kind of see how y'all feel about this wonderful Trump ad that Mr. Donald Trump saw fit to bestow upon us. We're gonna make it happen real quick.
But before you play that, Derek, I have a question for everybody. Have we gotten any information yet on the continuous assassination on President Trump?
Not that I know of.
As far as I know, nothing. They memory hold it.
Okay, so we supposed to go into to the election and not knowing who's really behind all of this when we already know, but this man is supposed to go through the process, and let's say he go through the inauguration, and we still not know who's the common enemy in our back door or
We
in our
already
doors.
know.
Yeah.
We already know. I mean, at this point, we have enough information to make an informed decision about who we choose to vote for. We know the CIA ain't shit. We know the FBI ain't shit. We know the IRS ain't shit. We know the DEA ain't shit. So since we know all of these things, the only thing we have to do, knowing what we know, knowing what over 80 million Americans know, is get our asses up and represent what we know.
But Derek, I'm looking at it in a different stance. I'm saying let Donald Trump win January. Come January, this man is he's making his inaugural speech and all of this, and you got millions of people out there in support of this man. You not knowing anything about what actually, we do know that there has been several attempts on this man, and from Don Jr., the attempts that we saw was not half the attempts that has happened behind the scenes.
We just gotta pray.
That's all we can do.
We just gotta pray.
That's literally all we can do.
Because I don't want to be standing on side of somebody that's in here ready to take me out when I don't know who that person is. I know how to deal with you if I know who you are.
So far, there been random people trying to take them out.
We already know. But if you actually had an opportunity to see that Latino roundtable conference or whatever he went to, where all of them prayed over him, it was a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Yeah,
But they prayed over him too. Remember when he, on his birthday, that was before the first attempt.
And we got to understand there is an understanding amongst the majority, and not the Jamal Bryant Christians, and not the
that ain't no Christian
progressive revolutionary Baptists that they got going on. None of that. We talking about conservatives that believe in God and believe in their country and believe in morals and certain things that you shouldn't expose children to at a certain age. Common sense.
It's not common anymore.
Unfortunately, it's not.
You know, common sense that a man shouldn't be playing in a woman's sport, that a man shouldn't be in a woman's bathroom, that a man should actually be a man, and vice versa. This is what we're living in right now.
So, being that you said that, Derek, I know this opening up something else, but we'll talk about that later. But I still have that question because y'all know my stance when it comes to men being men knowing their place and women knowing their place. How are we able to even attempt to fix our mind to believe that it's okay for a woman to run this country?
I don't think personally that has shit to do with Shinola.
I like that. I like that callback, Noobs.
You know, I just don't. All right. I find it perfectly acceptable and feasible that a woman with the correct intelligence and the right mindset could be the leader of the free world. Just because she's a woman doesn't disqualify her. Now, I understand, you know, that for some folks, there are, you know, biblical ramifications to that, but you already know what my stance is on that as well. And so I am not nearly as devout as a lot of the folks that come to this panel.
Right on. All right, so we're gonna turn this thing over real quick to D-Maps, because like I said, you know, we get talking and it runs into overtime. D-Maps, you know what I'm saying? Before we get out of here, talk to me, my brother.
Hey people, it was good to hear from y'all again. Got me some good laughs in. I'm sleep good tonight. I know it. Stay safe out here because I know this election coming up is gonna be crazy. And plus, I'm planning to put my vote in tomorrow.
Oh yeah, get out there, everybody. Anybody who's listening, anybody who watching this on rewind or you know what I'm saying, or redistribute or whatever the hell. Get your behind out there and vote, man, because it's your right. You shouldn't sit on the couch when you know.
And I think it would be good to ask. I know we all go to work or whatever, or you go to the grocery store. Just ask a neighbor, a friend, or somebody. You know, are you voting? And you know, and if they say they're voting for Trump, well, what you know, why are you voting for Kamala? Why are you voting for Trump?
I don't, you know, I don't know. It's not something that I would just go out on the street and engage somebody, you know, about.
I will. I don't give a shit.
Well, you're in at least you were in a little bit of a different situation because, there is an opportunity for chit chat when you're doing, like the Uber thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But, for me, that's just not something that I would do. Just approach some random person while I was at the Walmart or whatever and say, "Hey, man," that is just as likely as me going up to some random stranger and say, "Hey, brother, have you heard about Jesus? It's just not me."
Me either. I don't see no point in doing that.
Introvert, all right? All right, we had introverts in the building.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem engaging people with conversation and that sort of thing, but I'm very much there's a time and a place for everything, kind of deal.
I can agree with that, and like I said, that's what makes it, it takes all type of people.
Yeah, it does. Absolutely. Absolutely.
But I'm just not saying going straight up to someone and asking them, who are you voting for? I'm saying engage when you are engaging in, because I know I'm not the only one that engage in conversation with people at the grocery store, what have you. And I can tell pretty much in my conversation where that person mindset is. And, and so from before we know it, we are already talking about politics.
Right.
Well, so and again, though, but yeah, that's a good segue there, I mean, if you end up in it, I wouldn't fight it. You know what I'm
saying? These conversations are healthy. Who said that? Who said that, Derek?
Let me see. This is Suspense 16 over here on Twitch.
Yeah, it says these conversations are healthy.
It might suck, but it's good for democracy. Maybe not a rando, even though I'm a rando lurker. Hello, and hello to you.
And the thing is, I'm saying based upon conversations that I've even had with some family members, they were literally voting for Kamala based upon, of course, they believe she was black. Till I sent them Candace Owens video. I said, can y'all just take a look at this here? I'm not going to tell you what this video is about. Just look at it. And when you look at it, if you feel something different, then let's talk about it.
Yeah. And you know what? And it doesn't even come down to the fact that she's not actually black. It comes down to the fact that she lied about it and tried to use it as a token to get elected.
And that's what I said. I'm not going to even sway you in any way. Just listen. And from that point, they were able to listen. And once they were able to listen to what she said and went back to hear what Kamala said, then it raised doubt in their mind.
If she's going to lie about that, what else is she going to lie about?
What else are you lying about?
She's going to lie about Joe Biden's health.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to lie about her stance on fracking. She's going to lie about
she's going to lie about her and Joe Biden being related.
And she's going to lie about her comprehensive policy to control the border.
Thank you.
Which we have not heard one iota.
Time now, even today, we're at however many days we got left. You still got time to go fix some crap that you broke.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, on another level, because at this particular point, it's like, how in the hell can you run a campaign like this? This is the trashiest, shittiest. You throw Megan Thee Stallion in our fucking faces, okay? Like it wasn't even shit. Just body yada 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 yada.
Don't forget the Eminem.
That just felt shady.
On the duty list, your own duty list, motherfucker. That's Usher. Screw you too. You only had one good album, and that was Confessions. Other than that, you are not the king of R&B. Fuck you.
Never will.
I ain't gotta listen to anything else you ever come out with, you bastard, because you supported some bullshit. Because you don't want to.
That man, y'all. I'm sorry. That man looked like he came out without his. He did not want to do that. That man, they had no other choice.
You know what that baby oil was for, Usher.
It's either your freedom, or you gonna come and speak out on behalf of Kamala.
Yep. Or your money. Yep.
What you gonna do? Because you was on The View bullshitting.
Yep.
Diddy, I need that list, brother.
Nope.
Sure, you already been told some dudes.
And now the bill is coming due. And I ain't talking about just Usher. I'm talking about all of them.
You already been
And
exposing
last one
people.
of y'all asses.
Yep.
And I
That
ain't
deal with
leaving out
the devil.
Barack,
And last
Barry.
one
I
of
ain't
y'all
leaving
asses.
out Barry, Oprah, Whoopi, Ellen, all of you.
Man, nasty,
Big Mike,
nasty. Just nasty. So,
Gail.
so y'all tricked my ass again, and I'm on for an extra 15 minutes. But it's
Yeah,
okay.
you're easy.
It's okay. But we finna get the
You
hell up
all
out of
right?
here.
Tell her you'll be back in. You'll be over there in a minute. Hold on.
You ain't got to worry about it because I get there when I get there.
So now we know what the real story
Hey,
is.
hey, noobs, you hear him trying to talk bad now, huh? Baby, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But you know, I do want. But the thing about it is, I want to get there.
But baby, you know I'm sorry. I didn't mean all that. I was just trying to, talk
No,
like
dude,
that too.
you can't apologize.
what it is.
You can't apologize for just picking on him. You can't apologize for that.
Look at you. You can't pick on me because I have no shame. How can you pick on a person that's not shame? Yes. Hey.
Baby, go on in there and go get that baby
Damn,
oil. I
dude.
got you.
Hey,
I got you, baby. Don't worry about it.
No, I use the shea butter mix. Well, I don't know what y'all talking about.
Oh Lord.
I don't know. I don't know who all is here that was here the first time that I came on Provoked Thoughts when me and Nisi Mo were on. And so this is like the first, man, I screwed her up all night long. All night long, she thought I was taking pokes and giving her disses and insults and shit. And Provoked Thoughts, I'd be like, no, man, it is just the way he is. Just roll with it.
Oh boy.
It ain't that personal
I think I remember that. I was laughing so hard.
And now people think that we are really related.
They
and
do.
we are.
Yeah.
We are. That you mess with me, y'all gonna find out.
Truth, man.
Hey.
We are related in truth and common
Y'all just just mess with me. I got Joe Brandon in here too. Baby, y'all will find out.
Oh shoot. I ain't crazy. Hey, have a good night, people.
Yeah. I love to see the shit that I'm seeing right now. Make your voice your choice. This is your choice. This ain't nobody else's choice. It definitely ain't Kamala's choice.
But don't cry. Don't cry when she opened that border all the way. Don't be crying.
Okay, so we gonna listen objectively to what this is. You know what I'm saying? Vote for Kamala because she might be a plain Jane, but a typical politician. But Trump is a genuine threat to democracy. Okay, but not trolling. But my opinion is based on real events. I think that Trump is either unwitting or witted asset to Putin, just too dangerous for democracy. He had 7 calls with Putin since he left office. Answered in writing to Miller Report, lawyers' dream, January 6th. False electoral schemes, and also these are all alleged allegations.
All right,
of course,
hey,
we know that.
You got this, or you want me to take
problem.
this?
Grab them by the what? Okay, so no. Let me go ahead because I brought this shit up, so I'm going to let this shit happen. Okay, so threat to democracy. Democracy is actually the system that we use to elect our officials. It's an entity of a constitutional republic, which is what we are. If you listen to the Pledge of Allegiance, and you know it never says in the Pledge of Allegiance, and to the democracy for which it stands. It says to the republic for which it stands. And I understand you're not trolling, and I respect everything that you're saying because your opinion is absolutely valid.
But I have a question.
Hold on. Let me get it together. Let me get, and then you can run your question. Now, when it comes to Putin, why is it that everybody believes that we should have enemies in this world? We need peace in this world. So if Trump can actually talk to Putin and make some things happen, then that's perfectly fine.
But who said Putin is the enemy?
But wait. Putin and Ukraine, see, the thing about it is people look past that. But meanwhile, there are billions of our tax dollars that are going over to Ukraine to fund the war, while we also have illegal migrants coming into our country that are being funded for free by the Democratic Party, the party of Jim Crow, the party of slavery, the party of all these things that they say that Donald Trump is about. Okay, now it's too dangerous for our democracy. Like I said, this is a constitutional republic. He had 7 calls with Putin. I don't give a damn about that. That might be something to you. Now let's talk about January 6th. If we look at January 6th and we look at what he said to the American people that were out there, he told them to go peacefully and patriotically. Now, what makes you believe that one individual can stop anybody from acting a damn fool? He sent tweets that got deleted and all of those different things. He offered the National Guard, which Nancy Pelosi decided that she wanted to not have because of the optics. It wasn't because of the optics of the National Guard. It was because of the optics that they wanted to portray in regards to this man. Okay? And that is, and I understand your opinion, and I truly respect it. I really do. But to call out what people want to call January 6th to be a coup, when you have a president that got 14 million votes get kicked out of his position basically because they thought he was too old and freaking feeble, and they planted a woman in who never got one single vote for one single person, was literally installed in order.
Did we lose Derek?
I think we lost him.
Okay.
Go ahead on.
All right. Well, I'm going to start from the bottom then. First of all, the original problem, grab him by the what? He was actually quoting somebody that he overheard. And you can go out and fact check that for yourself. False electors on January 6th is a narrative, not a reality. There are alternate electors in just about every state in the union. And this is the first time the question of alternate electors has ever been pulled up. When it happens to the Democrats and they do it, it's fine. Everybody overlooks it. When it's a Republican that calls false electors into question, all of a sudden it's a felony. 7 calls with Putin. I sure hope so. You hear Donald Trump say all the time, this never would have happened if he were in office. And that's not because he would have done anything in particular to stop it. What he would have done was to keep NATO from setting up weapons and troops in Putin's backyard. I don't know how old you are, but maybe you've heard of the Cuban Missile Crisis. And this is that in reverse. So it's not a matter of what Trump would have done to stop it. It's what he would not have done to provoke it. And that is to put troops, personnel, equipment, and arms in Putin's backyard. Once that's all called off, the whole Ukraine thing will go away. But we have Democrats, not just Democrats, but establishment personnel, people who we have elected into congressional positions who are making money hand over fist because they want to control Ukraine and its resources. They think that they are going to be able to undercut Russia by using Ukraine's crude oil and shale to feed the rest of Europe. The problem with that plan and why it doesn't make any sense is because Ukraine only has 6% of all of the resources available in the rest of Russia. So they are not going to undercut Russia in selling raw fuel to other countries. What else we got in here? And yeah, I think him and Putin have a working relationship. I don't think they are each other's pets. Not in any way, shape, or form.
I have a question since we're talking about Putin. for this person. Let's put Putin to the side right now. I want you to go and please, if you don't mind, look up Benjamin Netanyahu.
I know who he is.
No, not you. And I want you to look up the real reason why October the 7th really took place and what part these leaders are taking place into this and what actually happened and why Hamas is wanting our heads right now, the American people.
Big Vi, what are you up to?
I'm just listening, man. I'm just listening.
What you got, man? We're about to close this thing out, I think.
Nothing, man. I just came in on the end of it, you know. So
yeah.
I really ain't got much to say. Just
Go on and say something. Say something, baby. Say something to the people.
Well, I ain't got nothing to say, man. I'm just sitting here listening. I mean, did y'all
You got
hear?
sucked in.
Did y'all hear the judge in the YSL case today say that she's trying to help the prosecutors present their case?
Yes.
Yes. Well, she's been doing that all along.
So
Yes.
you know she's finna be gone, right?
Well, I don't know, man, because I think when they brought her in, that she already had like clear instructions about what she was supposed to do. All right. Because now everybody else who's on the panel here and in the chat who's been, watching this YSL thing, I'm going to make a statement and you tell me if you agree or not. The prosecution lost the jury 6 months ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so
yes.
her job, what I think her job is to see this thing through to a not guilty verdict, because that saves her a bunch of ass pain. That saves Judge Glanville a bunch of ass pain.
Sound like today she was willing to grant a mistrial, but with prejudice, though.
Without prejudice. Without prejudice.
So she wanted to do it without prejudice so that the state could retry the case again.
Retry him again. Yeah.
And then it would be out of her hands and she wouldn't have to deal with it anymore. She's taking the coward's way out.
Yeah. In the defense, like, fuck that.
Yep.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, dude, I don't understand how you could dismiss this like without prejudice, because I mean the whole trial's been a sham.
Yeah, all of the experts turn out to not be experts.
Or liars.
Like, all liars. It's all coached, all staged. The shit that happened today just, like, it set the roof on fire up another day, like. But it's going to only continue to get worse every day because they have not prepared themselves for this case. And they just presented it, threw a lot of shit together, and,
and see what would stick.
Yeah, they knew that, Glanville was going to help. Now they get him recused and get a new lawyer. She come in, she do the same shit. Like, it's crazy, man.
But we've seen this before. We've seen
But the
this
defense
before.
don't even argue with this judge. But every time she tell the DA Love something, DA Love sits and go back and forth with this woman every single time.
Yep.
And she don't say nothing.
Nope. But you know what? I mean, the reason that Steele, and he's the one that comes to mind. I know that the other defense lawyers have done it as well.
Sure.
But yeah, both of them guys. I mean, but the reason they keep going up there and putting their voices on the record saying, hey, I'm renewing my objection to this because, and I'm renewing my
his trial motion.
Yeah, his motion to mistrial, is because whenever it goes through the appellate court and maybe even the Supreme Court, who knows what happens, they're going to see what a train wreck this entire thing has been.
Right. because I heard the Georgia Supreme Court appellate court works different than like other states. I guess their appellate courts can rule on something within a certain amount of days or something. Like they were saying that they when Glanville tried to throw Steele in jail or whatever.
Yeah.
And he did the appeal or whatever, the appellate court, they got it right away, reviewed it, unconstitutional.
Right,
how
right,
can you
right.
tell somebody you mad because they got knowledge of an ex parte meeting that you had that you shouldn't have had without the defense present. You mad because he won't tell you who told you or told him about it. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, there's, man, and they go on for like, 4 or 5 hours, sometimes even longer in a day, man. It's hard to keep track of all the foolishness that's going on in there. And every time they
They've
get,
been dealing with Weinstein. Now you got Ashley Merchant.
yeah, and she don't mess around.
She represents one of the people, and she called the prosecutors out for these plea deals that they have given, and saying that they giving these guys pleas, and then the plea deal based on these guys coming in testifying to the plea agreement, to the facts in the plea agreement, but then when they get in courtroom, they changing the word in other questions.
Yeah, and not only that, because what was it? It was either today or yesterday. It wasn't Attorney Love. It was the other one on the prosecution.
What's his name? Abbott something.
Something. Yeah, I can never remember her name, but I mean, they had just had a sidebar with the judge and the witnesses and the jury out of the room, and then she turned right around with that witness and asked him a question, and it was her fault. I don't see how anybody can say it otherwise, because she asked him to read that line, with the hashtag about that dude, being in jail or whatever.
Yeah.
That's game over for me, man. That's game over.
They have committed so many goddamn errors. The prosecution,
You can't tell me. Well, there's only two possibilities. Either they are as stupid as they look, or they just playing dirty. And so either way, it's not an excuse.
I think it is. That's why you get that one Hilton, that black lady that be up there with Love. That's why she get to talking all fast, because she been fucked up.
Dude,
So
and I'll
she
tell
get
you
to-
what. I think there is a lot of these lawyer types that go to school and think that, or they're taught and trained that if they just keep flapping their lips, that the garbage that's coming out of their mouth will just miraculously become true somehow.
Nah.
You
I
know?
told somebody, I said, Hilton, she'll make more money right now if she just quit, dropped out of the case, and started her YouTube channel and talk about how Fannie Willis' office forced her to come out and take this case. You know what I'm saying? If she exposed Fannie Willis' office, she'll be rich right now on YouTube.
Yeah, and
She'll
you know
be
what?
getting interviews everywhere.
And that's probably going to happen anyway, only she's going to miss the boat and she's not going to get rich for it because she's going to be implicated instead.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So, all right, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and end this. Let's get up out of here. Anybody
Okay.
got any last minute thoughts before I roll the beautiful bean footage?
No, I just wanted to tell everybody that's me in there asking everybody to please let's get along, because this is what the government wants us to do, is fight among each other. Everybody have an opinion. So whether we like their opinion or not, everybody's still entitled to their own opinion.
Nope. All right, everybody. It's been good, man. I appreciate y'all coming on the panel and everything. And, we'll get up with Derek and see what's going on over there. What
You
choked
already
him
know
out.
what's going on.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Good night.
Bye. Good night.
How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we say fuck this peace shit and grab them clappers? How long before we lose our voices shouting Black Lives Matter? How long we gon' keep letting them disrespect our president? How long we gon' keep letting them terrorize our residents? I'm sick of this shit. It's word to Bernie Mac. How long before we police ourselves, take our own streets back? How long for Uncle Tom here and hate on this shit? How long before they take a shot at me for making this shit? How long I gotta wait for justice for Josiah Shaw? How long we gotta fake it till we can take it and whack 'em all? How long we not gonna make these youngers pull their pants up? How long we gonna keep letting them shoot us down with our hands up? How long we gonna keep killing our own and making these streets hot? How long will what I say to you stay with you when the beat stop? How long's your attention span? How long you watch the news? You ain't down to shake shit up with the rebels for the cause? I ain't talking to you.